Just seconds after takeoff, a quiet but alarming question broke the tension in the cockpit. Why did you cut off? Welcome back to Aviation Files. In today's video, we're covering the tragic and deeply troubling final moments of Air India Flight AI171, a flight that never made it past its initial climb. We'll walk through the facts, the cockpit's last words, and what investigators have uncovered so far. On the morning of June 12, 2025, Air India Flight AI171 departed from Ahmedabad, India, bound for London Gatwick. The aircraft, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, had 230 passengers and 12 crew members on board. Takeoff was smooth and weather conditions were favorable. But within just 30 seconds of liftoff, something went terribly wrong. Both engines suddenly lost power. Within moments, the aircraft plunged from the sky and crashed into a building near BJ Medical College in Ahmedabad. The impact resulted in a massive fireball. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but by the time the flames were contained, 241 lives had been lost. A single passenger seated near the rear of the aircraft survived the crash, miraculously escaping with only minor injuries. In the hours that followed, investigators from India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau began analyzing flight data and cockpit recordings. What they found was both surprising and deeply unsettling. The preliminary report revealed that both engine fuel control switches, one for each engine, were manually turned from the run position to cutoff. This action shut off fuel to the engines and caused an immediate and total loss of thrust. The report confirmed that the switches were turned off within the span of 1 second, suggesting it wasn't caused by a system failure or software glitch. Shortly afterward, the switches were returned to run, but by that point, the engines had already lost power and the aircraft had descended too far to recover. The most haunting part of the report came from the cockpit voice recorder. As the engines failed, one pilot asked, "Why did you cut off?" The other responded, "I didn't do so." Confusion followed. The pilots attempted to restart the engines, calling out checklist items with urgency. Moments later, their final transmission to air traffic control was heard, "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday." The report also confirmed that the engine switches are designed in a way that prevents them from being toggled accidentally. Investigators found no mechanical faults with the aircraft and ruled out sabotage or external interference. Fuel contamination was not a factor, and all maintenance records appeared to be in order. While the preliminary findings have ruled out certain causes, the investigation is still ongoing. Authorities have not drawn conclusions about pilot intent, and several aviation safety organizations have urged the public and media to avoid speculation until the final report is released. The last words heard from the cockpit capture the gravity of the moment. Not just the technical failure, but the real human confusion and urgency. "Why did you cut off?" remains one of the most chilling phrases in recent aviation history, not because of its tone, but because of the silence that followed. Thank you for watching Aviation Files. For more verified updates and thoughtful analysis like this, don't forget to subscribe.